Ocean Green, and we're very pleased to welcome you to our first ever live webcast. We're also very excited to have with us Tom Felton, the actor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? All right?
Good, thank you. You'll all know Tom from his starring role as Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter films. And we've got loads of schools taking part today, and your names should be coming up on the screen now. We've also got comments coming through on the chat board. Please do keep those comments coming through, because we'd love to read some of them out during the course of the interview. And now let's get started, I suppose. So how are you, Tom? You're on the break from Harry Potter at the moment, is that right?
Yes. We're just wrapping up the Deathly Hallows. We're all very excited about it. We've been shooting for over a year now, so it's all taking beautiful shape. Some of the stuff we've done is looking incredible, very different from previous films. So yeah, we're very, very excited about all that. And no more blonde hair for me, which is often a relief, a sign of relief from the dying of the.
Well, it's still a little bit blonde.
The sun is bringing it back out again. We're trying to hide it, but it's not masking it too well at the moment, I must say.
Great. So you can see the chat board with the comments that we've got, and we've also got a map just over there which shows the locations of the schools.
Fantastic. Very exciting.
Yes,
a lot of
very
schools are taking part.
Yeah, we're very pleased.
Well, hello to all the schools taking part, to all the film clubs. Thanks for being here.
Great. And our first question comes from Uckfield Community Technology College, which is in East Sussex. There should be a photo of Uckfield coming up now on your screen. And this question is from Owen, who's 12. Hello, Owen.
Hello, Owen.
And Owen says, is there any one actor that inspires you to become an actor yourself?
It's a great first question, Owen. I started acting very young, so I suppose some of my early memories of watching acting as my oldest brother, Jonathan, who's a chiropractor now, but when I was a child, he did a lot of acting in theatre for amateur productions like Bugsy Malone and Carousel and lots of the old classics. So yeah, that was very inspiring for me to see that as a youngster and think that was like a lot of fun. So yeah, a lot of credit to my older brother, I think, for that one.
He must be very proud of you now.
Yeah, I think so. I think he takes a lot of the credit for training me as a youngster. So yeah.
Great. Next question is from Padnell Junior School, which is in Waterlooville. There should be a photo of Padnell Junior School coming up as well. And the question is from 3 students there. It's Eleanor, who's 9,
right.
Cameron, who's 10, and Amy, who's 11. Hello, guys.
Hi, guys.
And their question is, do you like playing one of the bad guys?
Another great question. Yeah, I suppose the answer is obviously going to be yes to this one. It's great fun to play someone very different to who you are day to day, and it's never nice to be a bully, but just in make believe, it's quite fun every now and then to be the evil little child. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun in his shoes over the years, and I can imagine when he's gone, I think I'm going to miss him. It's been 10 years now, so yeah, I have a lot of fun playing the evil little child.
I find it quite therapeutic.
Yes, it is. It is. It's kind of like venting your day-to-day frustrations through this one character. So it's good. It actually makes Tom a slightly happier person in real life, I think. So yeah, it's been very therapeutic over the years.
That's good, and that leads quite well on to our next question, which is from Richmond Primary School in Sheerness, and there should be a photo of Richmond as well. And the question is from Kirsty, and Kirsty says, how like Draco are you, and the similarities between you? Obviously you're not evil, but...
Well, thanks for that. Well, Kirsty, thanks for your question. I hope, anyway, from people's opinions, that I couldn't be more opposite from young Draco. I have lovely parents who are very nice and not evil at all. And I'd like to think that I'm a fairly accepting and warm child, quite the opposite of Draco. So again, going back to the last question, it really makes it a lot more fun for me as an actor to play someone who's literally the complete opposite end. It's chalk and cheese with me and Draco. So yeah, I have a lot of fun playing him. Cool. But I hope we're nothing alike.
Yeah.
You can confirm that, can't you?
No, he's very nice. Honestly.
Great, all right, thanks for that. I wanted to clear that one up.
Yeah. Just to interrupt you for a moment, actually, Tom, because although it's a very special day because we're doing our live webcast,
of course,
it is also a special day because it's Jack from Broadway School's 11th birthday today.
Wow, okay. So are we looking down here?
Yeah, I think it's
Jack, happy 11th birthday, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Happy birthday, Jack.
I hope you have a smashing day.
Next question.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. From Hedge Primary School in Belper, and this is from Fraser, who's 8. Hello, Fraser.
Hi, Fraser.
Do you ever get any hassle on the street for being Draco Malfoy? Or pretending to be Draco Malfoy?
Yes, Fraser. Actually, I have received some negative looks and so forth from members of the public. Some people find it difficult to differentiate the real between the make-believe. So a lot of people say, leave Harry alone. A lot of youngsters who are very, very wary of me. We get a lot of the kids down the studios all the time, and lots of them are very excited to meet to meet Daniel, Rupert, Emma, and get the handshakes and the hugs. And I try and be as friendly as I can, Fraser, but no matter how much I try, they just seem to hide behind parents' legs or sort of cower behind some object. So yeah, it's not great for me. I don't get a good rep from the children. But I take it as a compliment. If they think I'm evil, then I must be doing something right, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. And on then to the next level, this question from Sutton Hospital and Tuition Service in Carshalton, and from Emma, who's 16. She says, have you ever actually had any hate mail from Harry Potter fans?
I think hate mail is a little strong, but certainly mail of distaste and
really?
Yes, very much so. Some really pleading with me, leave Harry alone. He has done nothing to hurt you. He's explaining about his parents. Well, I messaged her back saying I'm aware of the story. I can assure you, no harm has come to Daniel in the process of filming. So I hope I reassured her that we're not doing any damage to.
I suppose that shows how good the films are, kind of tackling the bullying thing and people.
Yeah, there's some very relevant issues in there, and I think the fact that people do believe it so much again is a testament to the quality of work, or I hope anyway.
Yeah. This one's from Richmond Primary School in Sheerness. Again, it's from Savannah, which is a lovely name, Savannah. Well done, you.
Hi, Savannah.
And she says, are you worried about being typecast as a nasty character in future film roles?
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking that actually recently, Savannah. I think I consider myself quite lucky that we're all quite young, so I think any of us to be typecast at this age is a little hasty. Again, I feel very lucky that my character is, as we've discovered already, I hope very different to myself as a person, physically as well. Obviously, the blonde hair's quite a different look for me. So when I don't adopt that, I look very different, which is a plus. And I'd say there's lots of things to differ between myself and the character. So yeah, at the moment, I don't think it's too much of a pressing issue. But
are there any particular kinds of roles you'd like to try out in the future?
Anything. At the moment, I'm looking outside the box of a blonde-haired evil wizard, which is a rather bespoke character to play. So I don't think that would come up again. Luckily. Anything really. At the moment, I'd love a challenge to play something completely different. Anything with music would be great. I'm a big music fan, so anything to incorporate that in a film role would be fantastic. So yeah, there's lots of other challenges out there for me to come, I hope.
Great. This one's from Lambton Primary School, which is in Washington. It's from Elizabeth, who's 10. And Elizabeth says, how did you get into the film business?
Good question, Elizabeth. I suppose I kind of stumbled into the film business by accident in a way. When I was sort of between the ages of 7 and 10, I did after-school drama club just for fun with about sort of 30 other youngsters, and we put on amateur productions of Carousel and the other well-known sort of theatre musicals. And I had to leave that around sort of 9 years old because I was joining a new school and I had other commitments with more homework and things like that. And the teacher there was very keen for me to see an agency who specialised in children, saying that you should have a go and have a little listen and see what they have to say. We did to kind of silence her. Really, we didn't think much of it. We thought, go on then, kind of thing. We sort of did it for the sake of it. And a few weeks later, we were doing a TV advert in America and various bits and pieces in the UK. So it kind of sort of stumbled in and the ball started rolling pretty quickly, really. But one thing I'd have to say is very important, I think, for anyone. A lot of people ask me, what would you advise as a young actor or anything like that? And it's definitely to enjoy it. I always did it for fun. It was never a thing that I did looking, this is going to be a career move or something like that. So yeah, I always did it for fun. I always looked forward to performance nights, and I think that's probably the best way to naturally progress into doing it as a job, really. Yeah.
And another one from Richmond Primary School. This one's from Katie this time, and she says, "What job do you think you might have done if you hadn't have stumbled into acting?"
Wow, that's a tricky question, Katie. I should
in an alternative universe, what would you be doing now?
Yeah, it's impossible to say, Katie. I dare think what would have happened. I mean, I worked at a fishery for a while in between some of the other films. I did some bailiffing at a fishery, which is basically going around checking tickets, which is probably not.
Checking tickets?
Checking tickets, as in for people who pay to go fishing.
Ah,
you go around saying, tickets please, and they show you their ticket.
Did they recognise you from the film?
No, this was in between. I had a rather scruffy hat on, and it wasn't really the sort of Harry Potter crowd who were fishing necessarily. But that wasn't really my calling, I don't think. Again, something to do with music would be fantastic. Massive fan of anything really creative. Music and acting have been the two channels that have really that I've taken a shine to, I like to think, quite straight away. But I would love to do anything really in the whole creative entertainment industry. I think it's a really interesting one, and as you know, I'm sure, no 2 days are the same really, so it's always good fun.